Greetings. I'm the Mad Trucker. And this is the 1400 Hour Live. For those that are interested in having conversations about different topics that affect all of us, or if you have an issue with the topics that I address and in the manner I address them, this is the opportunity for you to articulate yourself in the comments section after reading my channel description to voice your grievance or to start a conversation about the topic. And why the hell? Okay. See, I need this. And I don't know why this ripped off of here, but I need all of this. I got a co-host today. My co-host today is Anubis. Come here, Anubis. Anubis, Let me go. Come here, boy. Come here. Show the people what's up. Come here, boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Yeah, see, he's the Anubis. This live is welcome to all that want to attend, contingent upon the condition that they read my channel description first and they greet everybody in the comment section before they proceed to ask their question, make their comment statement, or whatever it is they come to do. And I'm not monetized by YouTube or social media. I do social media strictly for the channel description. And the channel description is laid out and it should answer any questions that you might have about me before you ask them in the comments section, which is why reading the channel description is important if you'd like to participate. It's welcome to all, regardless of your religion, your skin tone, your ideology. It's for conversations. This channel, this live is not a place for arguments, debates, or wars, because all three are synonymous with causing problems, because in all three instances, someone has to be declared a winner and somebody has to be declared a loser. In a conversation, everybody wins because everybody gets a better understanding of one another. Yeah. If they're right, Nubis. So with that being said, our first visitor for today is Margaret White. Shalom, Margaret White. Thank you for joining the live today. I'm the Mad Trucker. It is an open topic. This is 1400 Hour Live. It's an opportunity for you to ask me any questions about my content, the topics that I address. And we can have a dialogue. If you ask me a question, I'll give you an answer. And then I'll ask you a question. And you give me an answer. And that's how conversations work. How you doing, Clip? Shalom. Thank you for joining. X Rose, thank you for joining. Well, it's on my channel. I address different topics. I'm about the channel description. If you would, just go and read my channel description and come back and do what you did. Just greet everybody with a peaceful fashion. I'm glad you're doing good today, X Rose, and I really do appreciate you being here today. Oh, just Rose? Okay. Well, shalom, Rose. I appreciate you coming today. Indoor Raptor, shalom. Saja, thank you for joining. Yes, I'm a retired trucker, Darren, and I'm not going to answer any more of your questions until you greet everybody peacefully in the comments section. That was a free one. And I do appreciate the likes. Likes are never required, but they are appreciated. So are shares and follows. But the only thing that I ask anybody in the live to do is just, if you would, go to my channel description and read the channel description, because it'll answer some questions for you. And if it's something that you're still interested in and you'd like to have a conversation with me about my videos or about any of my content, whether it's on YouTube or TikTok, you can come back and articulate yourself after greeting everybody in a peaceful fashion. And I haven't seen any other creators open themselves up to do what I'm doing right now. So, just keep that in mind. I'm really opening myself up for people to ask me questions, for conversations, because, see, that's the one thing that the people that have all the power and control don't want others to do, is have conversations. And the working definition for a conversation for the purposes of this live is as follows. And it's a conversation that's coined by one Neely Fuller Jr. And the conversation is truthful, honest questions and answers using logic to come up with solutions to problems. Solutions to problems. You see, that's why if we have a conversation, everybody involved is a winner, even if we don't agree at the end of the conversation. We both are winning because we have a mutual understanding of each other. Make sense? And Indoraptor, what's my favorite thing to do? Live. It seems like there a lot of people don't want me to do that for some reason. Now, I could think of a few, but I'm not going to get into it because it is an open topic, and I want to let you, the viewer, pick a topic of discussion. Favorite food? I really don't have a favorite. I eat kosher though. I eat what they call halal. If halal or kosher, I subscribe to that diet. I don't eat certain things. So, but as far as favorites, I really can't. I really can't say I have a favorite. The way things are going in this country, just eating is my favorite thing. Eating food is any food is my favorite food because things are gonna get tough. Price of food is going up. Everything's going up. Yeah, I know it's still burning. Matthew. Well, one thing. I do have a comfort food, but it's not a food that I put in my mouth. It's the scripture. It's the word of the Most High. That's my favorite food. The scripture. That's my favorite food. I like eating that because it helps me in my day-to-day life. It helps me. It's a higher standard that I think everybody can subscribe to. I'm not talking about religion. I can say, okay. Oh, things aren't bad. And thank you, Matthew, because now I can address your question. Because that's the only requirement. If you like me to answer a question that you have to greet everyone peacefully first. And then you can ask the question, make the statement. Like Indoraptor and Darian, just for example. Margaret. Saj. Just greet everybody peacefully first. No need to be sorry. What did you eat? He's sitting over here. You ate a stick or something. What's wrong with you, Lubis? You're supposed to be over here helping me co-host, man. Yeah, my co-host, he just up and quit on me. There's some everywhere, man. Some are everywhere. And thanks for asking. I'm going to try to catch up with some of the other questions. I see some people have left the live already, and I'm going to try to catch up with some of the questions. Sanja, thank you for the like. Darian, thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. Clip Whisperer. The only thing you have to do is just greet everybody peacefully first. Can you do something for us? Well, you have to tell me who us is first, Indoraptor, because I know you're not a raptor, and I don't know your face. So it depends on what you're asking to do. And if this is setting me up for a troll, give me what you got. What is it that you'd like me to do? Oh, the chat, sure. What is it you would like me to do for the chat? Because it has to be in line with the channel description and what it's for. So go ahead and shoot. Yeah, I have a couple of hobbies. Darian, I gotta get my dog. Come here, Nubis. Nubis, no, come here. You gotta come sit. Come sit. Come. No, come here. Come on, Nubis. He's a puppy. He's still learning. He's a hard-headed puppy, but what puppy isn't hard-headed? He has a head like a brick. Come here, boy. Come here, boy. He's your good boy. He's your good boy. He's your good boy. Have you here left your country? I don't understand. That's not proper context, Matthew. You got to do better than that. If you want to ask a question, it has to be articulate. It has to be, you have to articulate it. Uh, what do you mean by that? I don't get it. Have you here left your country? That doesn't make sense. That doesn't make sense to me. And oh, you asked me about hobbies, Darian. I do have a few hobbies. I work on trucks. I work on vehicles. I do that as a hobby. I raise animals. I raise dogs. Well, I'm not a breeder per se, but I'm raising my dog. That's my hobby. Oh yeah, I was in the military. I've seen a lot of. I've seen some other countries. I've been to other countries. I've been to Canada, Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Panama, Afghanistan. Oh, okay. It's cool, Matthew. I just wanted to be clear. You know, I hope you didn't take that the wrong way. Um, like I said, I've seen those countries. I've been to other countries, and I would like to go back the way things are going. It seems like there are a lot of people that want to tell me, go back to Africa. And if it's not go back to Africa, they tell, oh, he's a pit bull mix indoor raptor. And if it's not go back to Africa, they're telling me get out of my country. Well, if you want me to get out of your country, you feel like, I don't have a right to be in this country, just send it to my Cash App, okay? Get the Mad Trucker Out of America Fund. You want me to leave the country? I'll be more than happy to pack. I'll roll up my kit, pack it up, and ship out. You know what I'm talking about? Send it to my Cash App. And I'm laughing, but I'm serious. To all the, people that feel like, because I have this tint in my skin, this ain't my country, and I need to get out of their country. Yeah, just send it to my Cash App. I'll be glad to leave. Y'all can enjoy that dictatorship you all got coming in 2025. He's gonna mess up the whole shebang bang. He's gonna mess up the whole bag for everybody. Would I go to South Africa if I could? No, it'll cost more than 10 grand. I got one of my vehicles is worth about 10 grand. Well, really more than 10 grand. The engine is worth about 10 grand in one of my vehicles. Yeah, I'm getting all of my things, everything that I've worked for my entire life. Yeah, got shipped me with everything I worked for, not just me and my family, because it ain't just me got to go, because I have a wife and children got to go too. So, you know, and yeah, I'd be more than happy to roll up my kit and leave. People feel that strongly about it, but see, people say things like that, but they really don't mean it. Get out of my country. This is America. This is my land. They say it, but they don't mean it. Because if they meant it, they put their money where their mouth is, wouldn't they? And they never do. They never do.
How can it be illegal on stolen land?
Huh?
How can it be illegal on stolen
Yeah, yeah. How can they call anybody illegal? It's all stolen land. I'm just saying. In South Africa, yeah. I'd like to go to the Cape, Matthew. I really like to go to the Cape. Nubis, stop chewing my slipper. Come here. You gonna go to bed? Place. Anubis.
But you had some treats you would come.
One moment. Wait, hold on. Matthew says, don't let people make you feel like a foreigner in your own country. Wait a minute. Hold on. Africa is not my country. You see, I know where my people are from. I know where my ancestors are from. Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. But I know where my people are from. My people descend. I descend from the Choctaw Nation. I descend from the Arawak Nation. I descend from the Carib Nation. From the Carib Nation. You know those nations? The Carib people, the people they named the Caribbean Sea after. Yeah, I can trace my lineage back to those people. But I would love to go to Africa and see the Cape. That I want to go to the point of no return. That Cape, because just knowing the true history about what happened there, I feel that in my soul. How old is my dog? Nubis is what? How old is he now? He ain't even a year. He's
No, he's just
4 months.
he's more than that. He'll be 7.
Oh, he's about 7 months.
Next week he'll be like
Next week he'll
7
be
months.
7 months.
Mm-hmm. He's just huge.
No, I wouldn't go to New Zealand. I'd stay on this continent. I just would leave this country. It's leave the country. Yeah, I would stay on the continent of the of America. I would leave the United States. Yeah. Now, conversations go like this, Indoraptor. Now, see, I answered your question about my dog. I'm going to ask you a question, because conversations are truthful, honest questions and answers using logic. Okay, now I answered your question, Indoraptor. So I'm going to ask you a question. How old are you? I just want to ask, I just want to know, how old are you? And I'm asking for a reason, because there are settings on this live. Anubis, stop it. Stop chewing my slipper. Sit. Place.
Where's his bone? Did he chew it up?
I don't know where his bone is. I need to find it and give it to him, wherever it is. Anubis. He's just possessed to just want to eat my slipper. Anubis, no. Now sit. Come. My mom's from, yeah, but we're all mixed. When people realize that, they'll get off that whole race thing. It's like nobody wants to talk about race. Let that be the topic. Okay, we're going to talk about race for a minute. That's going to be a topic for a second, okay? When everybody figures out that you have to step outside of your ego, when people give you information, when people figure out that research means that you personally have to look into the topic that you're hearing about. In other words, don't believe anything that I say just because I'm the person that's saying it. Don't believe somebody just because that person says something. Believe that person because what they're saying, you've tested it and it's proven to be a truth. For example, Donald Trump. Love him or hate him, it doesn't matter. Right now, it's sunny outside. If Donald Trump interrupted the live and said, I'm telling everybody in Mississippi, in America, that it's sunny outside in the South, and I go outside and I see that it is sunny, whether I like Donald Trump or not, that would be a truth, regardless of who says it. Whether it's me saying it, Donald Trump, you the viewer. Right. Darian asks. Yeah, but we're all mixed. That whole race thing was the con humanity, out of its humanity. If you look up the word racism is a definition coined by Christoph Mears in 1786, and it is defined as a science that places people into categories or groups known as races, deeming one race superior than the rest of the races. That's the definition of racism. And the word black is not in that definition. The word white is not in that definition. The word Mexican is not in that definition. So you have to look at things truthfully through the lens and the prism of the person that thought it up in the first place, because it was made up explicitly to keep the wealthy in power. That's what it was designed to do. Because everyday people, they figured out if the ones that have to work a 9 to 5, work to death in the system that they get nothing from, if they all get together and they see that, hey, these guys are always vacationing and they sitting on their backside and, they treat us unfair. And we want fair wages. And then, look, man, we want the same opportunities that you got. That we would come together and overthrow that system. So they came up with the whole race thing, that whole race game. Because it is a game. Everybody was talking about playing a race card. Well, I don't play card games. And I find it really surprising that people would like to call me a racist because I know what a racist is. I know what racism is. I know how it functions. I know who invented it and why it was invented. You don't have to subscribe to something to know about it. I think that's a problem with humanity too. Everybody has preconceived notions instead of looking into things for themselves. I'm not a Mormon, but I've read the Book of Mormon. So that if a Mormon knocks on my door, I can say, okay, well, I got your book. I read it. I don't subscribe to it. I don't believe it. But let's talk about it. Because I also have a King James Bible. And we can go ahead and see what's the truth. And we can have a conversation about Christ being the topic. Because if a Mormon knocks on your door, they knock on your door and they ask you if you have time to talk about Jesus Christ. Until, they figure out that you know about that one they call Jesus Christ. And all of a sudden they don't have time anymore and they have to go. I just share what works for me. And thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Darian. Thank you, Indoraptor. Who else joined today? Saj, thanks for joining. Danilo, thanks for joining. Rose, thank you for joining. Appreciate you. Clip Whisper, thank you for joining. And Margaret, thank you for joining. I'm at the 22-minute mark. I'm going to walk my dog because he's getting rambunctious. And I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the shares. Thank you for the follows. And I am about the mission statement. And if you want to free yourself from well-dressed lies, and regardless of who you are or where you live on the planet, we all have been lied to. If you want to come out of those lies, if you want to be saved from those lies, then, tune in. Or just watch my videos and research what I'm talking about without the ego. Because it's bigger than me. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than all of us. It's called the truth. You can either roll with the truth or you can get rolled over by the truth. And there's only one that has a lock on the truth. And it's not the mad trucker. I'm going to roll with the truth. Yeah. May the Most High bless and keep you. May His kindness be gracious unto each and every one of you. The Most High smile on you and give you shalom. That means peace be unto you. And I really enjoy you as well, Matthew. Thank you. If this is your first time viewing, man, I appreciate your presence, man. And greetings. And yeah, I would like to go to New Zealand and South Africa one day. But then, the way things are going in the world today, I can dream, right? Or you can donate to the Send the Mad Trucker to South Africa Fund. You can cash app me. Get me a ticket. I'd go. I would go. I'd take my wife, my son, and my daughter. I'd go. Yeah, I sure would. Thank you all for joining. I'm the Mad Trucker, and Nubis has finally found something that he can chew. Didn't you, boy? Yeah, my co-host. Yeah, he playing camera shy today. Same piece, man. And do something positive and productive today, because today is a special day, because today is unique unto itself. Today is unlike any other day to come before it, and it's not going to be like any other day that comes after it. So make the best of it. Shalom. All right, Nubit, we finna go.